Continuing our team coverage now of the coronavirus, Governor Ned Lamont announced a significant jump in the number of people who have the virus here in our state. At last check, there are now more than 1,500 people who have been infected. So far, 27 people have died. 205 patients were treated for COVID-19 at the hospital, and the state says that more than 10,000 have been tested. Fairfield County still remains the hardest hit, with 908 people infected and 20 deaths. President Trump backed off the idea from calling for a mandatory quarantine for Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey. Instead, the president asked the CDC to issue a travel advisory. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Aya Galal is live in the newsroom this morning. And Aya, what does this advisory call for exactly?
Good morning, Carolina. The travel advisory urges residents of Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey to avoid non-essential travel for 2 weeks. The president's change of heart came after the state leaders, including Governor Lamont, said that the quarantine would never work in the first place. When President Trump first announced on Saturday he was considering preventing people from the tri-state area from traveling because the region has been a hotspot for coronavirus cases, the comments drew fierce backlash from leaders and residents as well. Now, a few hours later, the president tweeted that a travel advisory was better. Governor Lamont spoke with White House officials following initial concern over what a mandatory lockdown would look like. The governor said it would be impossible to enforce given the spider web of roads between Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey.
And words matter. And those words have created a certain amount of confusion. And when you lack clarity, that can create confusion, and confusion can lead to panic.
The governor also mentioned he feels people are taking social distancing seriously and that Metro North ridership is down by 95%. Meanwhile, Senator Chris Murphy tweeted in part, quote, "No one should pretend like this is all normal. The shameful incompetence of this administration is costing lives and exacerbating misery. Unbelievable." The travel advisory, which is in effect, is something the states have full discretion of implementing. Employees of critical fields are exempt. We'll have much more on this story coming up in the next half hour. Live in the newsroom, Aya Galal, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.